You can't budget your way out of a money mindset that is deeply rooted in your past. Money Roots by Ally is flipping the script. It's not just about how you manage your money, it's about why you move the way you do. Free virtual workshops, real talk on money, values, love, and legacy. Let go of the shame, build new habits, live how you deserve to. Tap in at ally.com/moneyroots.
Y'all, we have a star, a legend in the making. Listen, I'm excited. All the articles that I read about him have been raving about how he's going to just show off and go in this year. So I'm really excited to speak to none other than Kam. What's going on, Kam?
What's up? Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for being here.
No, for sure. It's my pleasure.
Awesome. Are you on the West Coast or here on the East Coast?
No, yeah, I'm in LA right now.
You're in LA right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You preparing for your big year?
Yeah. We doing OTA practice and stuff right now. We like in the middle of that. So, just working on getting better, being with the team.
Okay. Okay, I love that. All right. Well, we definitely have a commonality, but we'll get to that a little bit further into the interview. But before we get started, I have a little game that I like to play. First and foremost, are you up for the challenge?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right. So the game is this or that. So I'm going to present with you two different options, and you select which one you would prefer, and you're going to tell the audience why. That sound good?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Podcasts or books?
Podcast.
Okay. What you listening to right now?
I be watching like a lot, like on YouTube. I be watching The Raw Room. What's the name? Jeff T got one that I like. I be watching. It's just like I be seeing them on YouTube. I just be clicking on them.
Okay. So you like the YouTube, the shorts?
Yeah.
I feel that. Okay. Here's a doozy. Okay. And you may either gain fans or lose fans with this question. You ready?
Yeah.
Martin or Fresh Prince?
I'm gonna go Martin.
Tell
I
us
feel
why.
like it's funnier.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot funnier for sure.
All right. Give me a one-liner. Give me a Martin one-liner.
What I think the most famous one, he like, I'm sorry I lied to you, Martin. I think that's the most famous one for real.
I just didn't want to go to Arizona.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, we friends already. I'm here for it. All right. Tell me your Mount Rushmore of athletes.
Athletes in all sports.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go LeBron James. How many is on Mount Rushmore?
5.
LeBron James. I'm gonna go Tom Brady. Baseball. I'll go Derek Jeter.
Okay.
Tiger Woods.
Okay.
Serena Williams.
Because I was going to call you out if you didn't have a lady. I love it.
And I had to put one in there.
I'm here for it. Okay. Who's your all-time favorite female athlete?
I mean, I say Serena
Is
Williams.
it Serena?
Like, yeah, growing up, that's who the big name was for real.
Okay.
And she just dominated the sport. So
Yeah.
that's my favorite.
Awesome. All right. Well, that was our game. That was fun, right? Safe?
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I hope I ain't lose no fans.
No, you did. Well, again, thank you. We're going to just jump right on into the interview. But why don't you start off with telling me, what's your favorite sports memory?
Favorite sports memory? I would just probably say getting drafted.
Yeah.
That's probably like the biggest moment that I had, just because that's what I was dreaming. That was my childhood dream, and it came true. So I feel like that'll be my most favorite one.
When did you fall in love with the sport?
I was young. I've been playing football since I was like 6.
Okay.
So I don't know. I just seen it on TV one day, and I wanted to do it. And like I fell in love with it at a real young age. Just like everything about it, like the physicality, the team aspect, and just like it's like you just going to war. You know what I'm saying? So I fell in love with it at a real young age, and that's what kept me going. And not getting burnt out by it.
I love that. Was there like a particular person that kind of introduced it to you, gave you your first football or something?
Yeah, my dad.
Okay.
Like, he ain't played football growing up. He played basketball, but when I told him that I wanted to play football, it's like we both was like, going into it together, like learning together and stuff. And he was my coach for a few years, and yeah, he the one that pushed me, gave me the work ethic, had me working out at home and stuff like that. So
That's what's up. If your dad was listening right now, what would you tell him?
I appreciate him. I appreciate him for instilling the stuff he did. You know what I'm saying? And he a big part of this journey that I'm on.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Parents are such blessings.
Mm-hmm.
I would say similar to that, my dad gave me my first like book on success. It's called The Law of
Mm-hmm.
Success. And that's kind of what like pivoted me into like all things success, law of attraction,
Yeah,
et cetera, et cetera. So
yeah.
no,
No,
that's
that's
what's
what's
up.
up.
Yeah, I love that. Okay. So tell me about like who you as the person, who you are, right? Where are you from? Who are your
Uh,
home teams? What was it like growing up?
I'm from Muskogee, Oklahoma. Um, it was cool growing up. It was like different though, cause I first started growing up in San Diego, California. That's where my parents met. My dad from Muskogee, my mama from out here in Cali.
Okay.
So they had me in San Diego, but I was staying in San Diego for like 10 years. But I was born in Muskogee. So when I was born in Muskogee, we moved to San Diego before I turned 1. And we stayed there for 10 years, and we moved back to Oklahoma. And I started playing football out here in San Diego at 6, like I said. And I just fell in love with it. My first position was running back. I played that, and then we moved back to Oklahoma. I started playing a little quarterback. That was like around like 6th grade. And going into high school and stuff, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like it's like any other childhood. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Having friends, just doing dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? But football was always my main thing. Like, I feel like I'm blessed because like I found what I wanted to do at a very young age,
That's what's up.
and like I was able to like actually go through with it. You know what I'm saying? So that really kept me out of a lot. Football kept me out of a lot. You know what I'm saying? Knowing like I knew what I wanted to do, and I knew certain stuff I couldn't do or mess that up.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
that's really what it was.
Can I ask you a question, but don't get offended?
Uh,
Is it black people in Oklahoma?
this is Black people, Oklahoma.
Yes,
Black Wall Street was in Oklahoma.
you're right, Tulsa.
Yeah,
You're
I'm like
right. You're
we
right.
like 30
Okay.
minutes from Tulsa.
Say that again.
We like 30 minutes from Tulsa.
Oh, that's what's up. I actually went to
Yeah.
the there's a museum in Tulsa, Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
Yeah. I've
Life
seen
changing.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, it's black people, man. There's a lot of black.
I feel that. All right, no, thank you for telling me. So who are your home teams? I would imagine.
Yeah, growing up with like the Sooners,
Yeah.
but I ended up going to Arkansas. Cause I felt some type of way. They offered me too late, so I was in my feelings a little bit. But yeah, I ain't never really had no NFL team. I always like players. Like my favorite player was Adrian Peterson growing up. I was playing running back, so I wanted to run the ball like him. And like basketball, like LeBron James,
Yeah.
like that's my favorite. But that's really I ain't never really had no team. I just like players.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for that background. So
Yeah.
we're gonna pivot into this next segment. It's called "Put Some Respect on My Name." Okay. We know that you've had a wonderful career since the year you got drafted and continuing on. Now you're in LA. So tell us about some of those highlights, right? Some of those groundbreaking moments that you've had that really thrusted you forward in your career.
I would say like my rookie year, just being able to play as a rookie, like, they gave me opportunity during training camp and I showed what I could do. So, I ended up making the 53-man roster and ended up, getting playing time as a 7th round rookie. So that was big for me. Like that was one of the first highlights, you know what I'm saying? And then, after unfortunate injury, I ended up starting for the rest of the season. So like, being able to be on the field that much and then just carrying over and just staying locked in and, staying on the team. And, I've been starting since my rookie year, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like just that in whole, that in whole is a big highlight, you know what I'm saying? Coming from 7th round and going on my 6th year. But Yeah, scoring touchdowns. I got 2 touchdowns in my career, so that's always fun, scoring touchdowns. Just making plays to help the team. Like, what I'm saying, I just want to be that guy that, you look back at it like, I'm a dog, and I just made plays to help the team win games.
I love that. I love that. I know you're wonderful at what you do on the field, right?
Mm.
Out there grinding, all the things. As it relates to virtual reality, are you a Madden fan?
You can't budget your way out of a money mindset that is deeply rooted in your past. Money Roots by Ally is flipping the script. It's not just about how you manage your money, it's about why you move the way you do. Free virtual workshops, real talk on money, values, love, and legacy. Let go of the shame, build new habits, live how you deserve to. Tap in at ally.com/moneyroots.
Yeah, I mean, I
seen the
like
article. All right, I need the details.
I've been playing Madden since forever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm a Madden fan. I just ain't like what they had put out in the trailer.
What they do? Tell the people.
They got me on the trailer getting juked out, like, which never happened. Like, that doesn't happen on the field. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I ain't understand it. I ain't
Why
like
they
it.
play
And
with
like,
you like that?
I don't know. And it's like, I've been playing Madden forever. And it's my first time on the trailer. Like, you always want to be on the trailer. And then it's like that. I'm like, nah, I ain't like that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to poke fun at that because
You good?
every story covered that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, that's what's up. Outside of Madden, of course, do you have any hidden talents? Something that the audience would be surprised about?
Hidden talents?
Somebody
I
told me
think I
you
got
didn't.
that. Who said that?
I'm joking.
Nah, yeah, I don't see. But nah, I don't really do nothing. I don't really do too much. Like, I'm just a football player. Like,
Okay.
I play video games. I just be chilling for real. Like, I don't do too much. Like, like what you see is what you get for real.
Okay. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
So, what has been the journey to getting into the league? Like, talk us through that. What were some of those high moments and low moments?
It was a long journey. Out of high school, I was a 3-star recruit. I ended up going to Arkansas, University of Arkansas. I ended up starting my freshman year. I played 3 years at Arkansas. We wasn't that good though, so I left after my junior year. I wasn't supposed to leave, but I was just on some like I knew I could go make a team. Like, I wasn't worried about where I got drafted or anything. I just felt like it was my time to leave. So I ended up leaving my junior year. I got an invite to the combine. Ended up going to the combine, getting that experience. It was a cool time. It was long, like long 5 days, all that go into the combine with the doctors and stuff. And then I ended up getting drafted and I heard my name called, which was a dream come true. And third day in the 7th round, I was the second pick of the 7th round. And then after that happened, it was just like, I gotta go put my head down and grind. It's my opportunity and I gotta make the most of it.
That's what's up. I love that. So on this show, I talk about all things, of course, success, but we know in order to get to the next success, you got to experience low failure, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I call it the art of taking L's. So taking L's is what thrusts us into our next level of success because without failure, we wouldn't experience that next level. So Tell me about what you would consider to be your biggest L and it ended up turning into a blessing.
My biggest L. I would say, I don't know. I would say, in my opinion, I ain't had the best college football career. Like, it was like average. You know what I'm saying? And we was bad. Like, I won 8 games in 3 years at Arkansas, which was like, it's crazy. Like, we only won 1 SEC game. So, like, that whole time there, we was taking hella L. So that was like an L, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a good experience. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love Arkansas, but just on the field, like, I feel like that was an L. And then, like, that kind of gave me some perseverance, you know what I'm saying? Facing all that adversity there, just football-wise, and then when I got drafted 7th round, it was just like, I knew, like, I had to turn everything up a notch because of, what happened in college. Like whatever I was doing in college ain't work. So now I gotta go even harder at this next level.
I love that. So it kind of like
Mm.
opened up a new perspective for you.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So you talked a little bit about your injury that you experienced too. What were some of the emotions and how did you navigate through that?
Uh, well, yeah, I ain't have surgery until I got into the league, which was crazy. Like everybody was like, dang, but when I first had surgery, I had two surgeries. One season, I tore my thumb in the preseason, the 2022 season, and I missed like the first two games. And then my second game back, I tore my shoulder, tore my labrum in my shoulder, and I ended up playing the rest of that season. But like just having to have surgery and the rehab on my shoulder was like 6 months. So my whole off season was gone. Like the whole off season I was just rehabbing and stuff like that. But that give you another perspective, like just the work that you got to put in to get back on the field and the appreciation you have for the game because you're out of you can't really do nothing. Like during OTA, like this time in 2022, I wasn't practicing. Like I couldn't do nothing. I was hurt. So it puts another perspective in your eyes, just for more appreciativeness to the game.
I love that. And so like how did your faith and your family support you through some of those moments?
That was a big part. You know what I'm saying? Just staying positive, and my family always checking up on me. You know what I'm saying? And just my faith wise, just knowing like adversity that's not the end. Like what I'm saying? That's when you gotta even go even harder. You know what I'm saying? You can't get down. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always light at the end of the tunnel.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I love that. Like who's been your biggest support system?
Uh, I mean, like for my whole career, I say my immediate family, like my mama, my dad, and my sisters. Like they've been there since the beginning. Like since we was going up for Pop Warner games at 8 in the morning. Like they all getting up and going. Sacrificing time for me. You know what I'm saying? My parents buying me gloves and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just that. You know what I'm saying? That's why like I appreciate them and try to do as much as I can for them now because they sacrificed all their time back then.
And so tell me, how do you define success?
How do I define success? Not quitting when you fail. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just staying positive and stay going. Just not quitting. Like, so I feel like the only way you're gonna lose is if you quit. Cause you go through adversity and you fail and you don't quit. Like you won in a way, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't let it break you and you ain't, let it make you quit.
So let's say like I'm a young kid. I walk up to you after a game and I'm like, yo, Cam, like I'm trying to get into the league. What's some
Mm.
advice you would give me?
Just work. That's all, just work, you know what I'm saying? Stay out of trouble, but that's the main thing. You just gotta work. Like it
Yeah.
don't come easy. Like it's not for everybody. Everybody can't do this. Like especially at this level. Like this is a career. Like this your whole life. You gotta be a professional at it. You know what I'm saying? So you working at it even in the off season. Like you're working. You know what I'm saying? So and then like the season's a long season. It's a grueling season. There's ups and downs in the season. And you just gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? So I should say work. Like that's the main thing.
Is work to you, would you say it's been more physical or more mental?
Mm, both.
Okay.
I say both. You got to be physically right for this game because it's like car crashes every game. So your body got to be right. You got to be in the right shape. You got to be strong enough. But mentally, plays a big part. Like in this game.
You can't budget your way out of a money mindset that is deeply rooted in your past. Money Roots by Ally is flipping the script. It's not just about how you manage your money, it's about why you move the way you do. Free virtual workshops, real talk on money, values, love, and legacy. Let go of the shame, build new habits, live how you deserve to. Tap in at ally.com/moneyroots.
And you got to be confident in what your skill set and what you can do in the field. Confident in the game plan. You got to study film. Like it's a mixture of both for real.
So On two ends of the spectrum, what's the one thing you love about the process and one thing you absolutely do not like, borderline hate about the process?
What I love about it, I just say like just the grind of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's gonna make you better on the field. It's gonna make you a better person. Just being able to withstand everything and persevere through everything and keep going, and just being around teammates, like y'all going through the same stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Like during training camp, y'all waking up the same time, going through those practices, like so you can lean on each other and stuff. Like that's really what I love about the process. And what I hate about it, I don't even know. I don't know. I can tell you, I never really thought about like what I hate about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I've been doing this for so long. It's just,
Yeah.
it's like my life.
I love that. Okay. Well, this has been an awesome interview.
It
Yeah.
has.
What
Yeah.
questions you got for me? I feel like I asked you so many questions.
How long you been doing this?
This is season 4, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a little minute. But okay, so my day job, I told you we have a commonality. So what team did you get drafted with?
Washington Redskins.
Were they the Redskins at the time?
When I got drafted, they was, yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah. So I work for the Washington Commanders.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So I'm going to.
You work there right now?
Mhm.
What you do?
I do diversity and inclusion work.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, thank you.
That's what's up. Yeah, I like it out there. You know what I'm saying? We might, I don't know. I like it out there, though.
Yeah,
I like it out there.
it's a beautiful city. But
Yeah.
you about to crush it.
Yeah,
You
I
about
appreciate
to
that.
Absolutely. So thank you again for hopping on the podcast. And yeah, what you want to say to the audience as we close out?
Yeah, just be ready for football season. It's coming up soon, you know what I'm saying? And just be ready to watch some football. I appreciate you for having me, though.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Have you ever spotted McDonald's hot, crispy fries right as they're being scooped into the carton? And time just stands still. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.